week Tuesday here is suit instituted by the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seeking the enforcement of his fundamental human rights. Our correspondent observed a heavy presence of armed security operatives at the premises of the court. Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, told journalists that the case borders on the extraordinary rendition of his clients from Kenya, contrary to international laws. He's seeking 25 million naira as damages against the federal government of Nigeria. Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. A federal high court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, will today, Tuesday, hear a suit instituted by the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seeking the enforcement of his fundamental human rights. Our correspondents observed a heavy presence of armed security operatives at the premises of the court. Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejimakor, told journalists that the case borders on the extraordinary rendition of his client from Kenya, contrary to international laws. He's seeking 25 billion naira as damages against the federal government of Nigeria. He said, the suit is of a special class and it is primarily aimed at redressing the infamous unlawful expulsion of extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, which is clear violation of his fundamental rights under the Article 12(4) in brackets of the African Chapter on Human and People's Rights, as well as Chapter 5 of the Nigerian Constitution. In addition to the rendition, I am asking the court to redress the merit violations that came with the rendition, such as the torture, the unlawful detention, and the denial of the right to fair hearing, which is required by the law before anybody can be expelled from one country to the other. I am also seeking to stop his persecution and restore him to the status quo before he was rendition on the 19th of June 2021. You will recall that on the 19th January 2022, the High Court of Abia State decided that portion of violation of Kanu's fundamental rights that occurred in 2017, even as I had made claims that bordered on rendition, the court declined jurisdiction on the grounds that rendition, being related to extradition, lies within the exclusive jurisdiction of the Federal High Court. This is what informed my decision to initiate the suit before the Federal High Court. To be sure, the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu's triggered myriad legal questions that cut across the multitude jurisdictions in Nigeria and even triggered the international legal order. In other words, the rendition has expanded the matter of Kanu for beyond the rim of the Abuja trial and opened up new legal frontiers that must be ventilated to the heat before other courts and tribunals within and without Nigeria. The organizing Igbo youth leaders, family members, and supporters accompanying the lawyer to court. So guys, what's your take concerning this? A federal high court sitting in Umuahia, Abia State, today, Tuesday, here a suit instituted by the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seeking the enforcement of his fundamental human rights. Our correspondent observed a heavy presence of armed security operatives at the premises of the court. Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Jumako, told journalists that the case borders on the extraordinary rendition of his client. Of his client from Kenya, contrary to international laws. I beg your pardon. He is seeking 25 billion naira as damages against the federal government of Nigeria. He said the suit is of a special class and it is primarily aimed at redressing the infamous unlawful expulsion of extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, which is clear violation of his fundamental rights under Article 12, 4 in brackets of the African Chapter or Human and People's Rights, as well as the Chapter 5 of the Human Constitution. In addition to the rendition, I am asking the court to redress the merit violations that came with the rendition, such as the torture, the unlawful rendition, such as torture, I beg your pardon, the unlawful detention and the denial of the right to fair hearing, which is required by law before anybody can be expelled from one country to the other. I am also seeking to stop his persecution and restore him to the status quo before he was renditioned on the 19th of June 2021. So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you.